So, Shep, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Along we've got one of my other best friends, Saffron Jordan.
The best friend, by the way.
How are you feeling? Being on?
Good, a bit nervous, not usual, like my usual thing to do this, but, you know, supporting my best friend and glad
I appreciate
everything that you're doing.
Thanks, girl. And I suppose it's good having Shep here because she can pull me back in.
I'm just a regular now.
Yeah, you are. Girl,
I'm
you're the furniture.
I reckon I'm going to be every other episode or
You
something
are.
like that.
And I said to you earlier, even when you're not earpiece for me, when I'm going off track, you rein me back in.
My bum is printed in this seat, so this is my seat.
Well, it's not going to be here much longer, we're moving.
Okay.
But the new place, you'll be the furniture there as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's nice now that I'm on the interviewing side.
Yes.
Because I think when you're getting asked the questions, I felt I was more panicking. So now it's nice to put it on you. So
okay.
We'll start with you first, Shep. So where did your career start?
Well, it's a long time ago. I know that. As you two,
Black and white.
As you two will both remind me. So I started playing football at Man United women, but it was like youth. It was like I think it was like under 17s or something like that. And then I moved to Stockport County. And when I was there for a few years. That's where I met AJ actually. And then there was a girl that I went to college with. She got me to go to Stockport. And then Blackburn poached me. And it was funny though, because I didn't drive at the time and there wasn't anybody like in Manchester that was going over to Blackburn. So the coach had to come and pick me up. He had to come over on a Tuesday, pick me up, take me back to Blackburn, bring me back home, and then he'd go back.
VIP treatment, girl.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I always remember though, we had a little van, and when there was like two of us, there was me in the front and then someone else in the back as well. So we just used to trot over to
in the
Blackburn.
back.
Yeah,
Was that legal?
Probably not, but you know, probably not. But at that time, it was like the Women's Premier League. When I was at Blackburn, so that was. So
was the Premier League like the Super League?
Yeah. So it was the Premier League. It was the best league. It was like the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea and all that. And we was like little old Blackburn, right? We had the crappiest pitches and everyone used to hate coming to Blackburn because we had a really bad pitch. It was like this as well.
That's like what Mossley was like.
Yeah, I remember that. Do you remember when we played there?
Did you win?
I think we won, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
did.
Was it against me? Was I there? Oh, God, I must have been sick.
No, I think that was when Dan nailed you, I think.
No, that was Liverpool Feds.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
no,
okay.
we definitely won 4-3 against Mossley.
It was bad though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was bad.
So then I was at Blackburn for a while. I was there for about 5 years that's when it was the Women's Premier League, and it was, for me at that time, it was like I was really being recognised. That's when I went with England for the first time, and I got picked up and went to the England women's senior camp once in La Manga, which was good. But like I was in a team of like, at that time the midfield was like Katie Chapman, Kelly Smith, Farah, and I was like, oh, I'm just here to
get me that coat for the bench.
I know. I was like, I'm just here to make up the numbers, and I actually got injured in the training camp, so I was gutted, to be fair, because I couldn't actually train, but I was in Spain just chilling, so that was nice. And then after at that time, that's when the Super League came around, and Blackburn had not bidded to go in the Super League, so there was a lot of us. Yeah, there was a lot of us quite disappointed, because we had a good team. To be fair, we had quite a lot of Scousers. To be fair, at the time. So a lot of us left and went over to.
What, you left because they were Scousers?
No, not because of that. I'm just saying we had a lot of Scousers in our team, and with Scousers, what you get in, like, do you know what I mean? They'll give everything to try and win. And then I went over to, where did you're giggling, making me laugh.
I'm just laughing at Scousers do anything to win.
No, so it was at Blackburn, then I went over to Liverpool. And because they had gone into the Super League, so I think I was there for about 2 years, and I got released from being there. I wasn't.
How dare they release?
I know.
Lynda Shepard.
No, because at the time I was probably a bit rogue, to be fair. Like I was going out quite a bit, and me and my mate, she'll know who she is. We was a bit
Twiggy.
Yeah. We was a bit naughty, like. So I think they struggled with us, and especially like when we was on the bench, we weren't good bench players. But I think if you're a good bench,
moaning to be on the bench, but then not doing enough to.
Not moaning to be on the bench, no. Right.
No,
yeah.
moaning
No, like
because you're on
moaning
the
because
bench.
you're on the
Yeah,
bench.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I mean. But then you're going out partying, but expecting to play.
No, because we weren't not playing because we weren't the better players. It's because our face didn't fit. That's why we weren't playing.
Politics.
Yeah. We was the best. We was two of the better players there, so we should have been playing. And I remember at one stage we went away to Lincoln away, right? And it was mad because Twiggy, we was on the bench and Twiggy was like, "Come here." She had a phone on the bench, and I was like, "Twig, what are you doing?" And then when we went warming up down the line, she was like, "Get a selfie here with the liner." Like honestly, she was naughty. And then got released from there.
So how was that?
It was a bit crap, to be fair. I got released by an email, and it was funny because this morning I was out walking and I was thinking, I wonder if I can find this email. And anyway, I found it.
Have you? Go on then.
So it's funny. It was 2000. I'll tell you the date as well.
It was back in
1957.
Wait, where is it? It was.
I'm surprised they had emails back
No,
then. Was it not a
probably
pigeon?
just about. Probably just about.
The
Right.
owl just dropped it off.
So
Oh,
it was
that's
the
it.
22nd of July, 2012. So what's that?
13 years.
13 years ago.
How old was we then?
Probably
I-
high school.
I was 18.
Right, okay. Well, regardless of how old you were. Hi, Lynda. Hope you are well. It is my unfortunate task to tell you that you are not in the new manager's plans because a new manager was coming in and the club is going to deregister you. I am telling you this at the earliest opportunity to give you the maximum opportunity to find a new club during the transfer window. So like they were doing me a favour. I am on holiday now, so I have to tell you by email. Otherwise, I would have rung you and told you personally. I will ring you on my return from holiday. So 13 years on,
Still
I'm
not.
still waiting for that phone call.
Or what's coming to my mind, maybe the Roman charges was expensive.
That's what I mean.
And that's why they couldn't ring you.
So you got ghosted.
Yeah, I did. But listen, I wasn't. It is what it is. Like I got a release from there. And then I went to City then. Which was good, and that's when I met Saf.
That's when she corrupted me.
Yeah, I used to take her out all the time on the Thursday. Again, there's a lot of common theme of me going out.
It's giving
here.
bad influence.
Yeah, I was out with my
Was you innocent?
college EMA. Do you know when you used to get 20 quid a week?
No, was it not £30 a week?
No, it was 20 quid or something like that. And then
Go out with 30, come home with 50.
Exactly.
She did.
Mad.
yeah.
Mad.
She didn't pay a thing. Her and
Yeah.
a mate, we used to get them out. I used to ring them like, "Girl, come on, let's go out." And she'd be like, "I've got no money." I'd be like, "Sound, come on, I'll pay." So we just used to have her out all the on a Thursday. It was good though, wasn't it?
Winnings.
It was good. And then I obviously met Saf at City, which was good. And at the time, like they weren't in the Super League or anything like that at the time. I think I dual signed for a bit, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah, you were still at Liverpool.
So I was still at Liverpool playing in the Super League, because at the time the Super League was a summer league. And then City was playing in the Winter League, so I was playing both, which was good. I did enjoy playing a bit of both.
How old was you when you went?
I was at Man City. Man City was like my first open age women's team, so I came through from United. So laughing.
I just can't take Saffron serious.
This is why I didn't want to do this, because I knew he was going to laugh.
pull me
Yeah,
together.
Go on. Right.
You're going to have to be
You
serious.
sent me. So,
Sorry.
right. Blah, 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 blah. Right. So,
It was your first.
so it was my
women's team.
first open age women's team at City. So I was about 16, 17, because when I was at United, they didn't have open age. After the age 16, it was just a foundation. And the academy, after that, you was left to your own, like, your own
devices.
doing.
There was no women's team, was there?
And I didn't drive. I was 17. I had to get the bus to City, like, I think it was at that
It was at the college, wasn't it?
at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time. And I was lucky enough to, like, get a bus to my friends, and then their dad would drive us to, the City training, and that's when I met Lynda.
Yeah.
How did you feel about, was she shouting back then?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I don't think
How
she's
did
ever
you
stopped.
take it? Because as I said in my last one,
In one ear,
Yeah,
out the
but
other.
she
yeah.
doesn't take things as personally as you.
I'm not as, like,
emotional.
No, it's not emotional. I'm obviously an emotional and passionate person. It's just I know Lynda means well, and the way she does that is different to how I would portray that. But at the same time, everyone's different, and I mean the way she was a leader on the pitch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would hit with a lot of people. Sometimes it wouldn't
Yeah.
straight away, and then other players would put the shoulder on, like their arm around the shoulder on other players and be like, she means well. But the first thing that Lynda would do was congratulate and someone when they did well.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah.
Phil, don't be at it.
I know, I don't think I've ever... No, yeah.
I tell you when you
No,
do
you
well,
do.
yeah.
You are big on...
But I was
supporting
I
your
was a
friends.
shouter back then, even then when I was like still relatively...
Sure.
I was still relatively young, but it was natural to me. I didn't know how to play any other way. So then I met Saff at City, and then he went into the Super League as well. So that was a good experience because I went obviously on with them. But I weren't playing too much at the time, so I was a bit frustrated. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a very good substitute. But yeah, and then I moved back to Blackburn after a few years, and then went back there for 5 years.
But your first spell was 5 years as well.
My first spell with Rovers was 5. So I've been at Blackburn for like 10 years, fully across 2 spells.
Is that a decade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
And that's why I speak very highly of it, do you know what I mean? Because I was there for a long time. And then went back there. But at the time, obviously I'd gone from playing Super League, like training nearly every other day,
to
then going back to training 2 nights a week and playing on a Sunday. So,
how did you find that?
Yeah, it was difficult. Like, I was, like, you thought I shouted, like, that's when I probably shouted even more.
Yeah.
Because I was frustrated just because, like, I'd gone from training full time, so I was, like, at the top of my game. And then, obviously, I'd gone and joined a team that were only training twice a week, and it was no one's fault, do you know what I mean? People were giving their best, but I was, like, a bit frustrated. But that year is the year I won, like, Player of the Season and went to, like, the FA Awards, which was good. But I think you could see the difference because I'd gone from training full time and then obviously gone into that league. But that's when obviously like you came, didn't you? You'll probably touch on that soon. And then you guys come. So that for me was like the best spell. But like in all this time, like I'd played obviously for England at youth level. I never went to England seniors fully because let's be honest, I'm never getting in that midfield.
Girl. You were sick.
No, I know, but you look at the players that were in there, and I got the opportunity to play for Northern Ireland, which, for me, I wish I'd done it earlier.
Yeah.
Like I really wish I'd done that earlier because I had such a good time there, and I've never played for a team or like a bunch of girls who are so passionate about like the country or the team that they're playing for, and even like the manager at the time, like when I'd go out. He'd give a team talk and I'd nearly be sobbing, like, because it was that you could feel, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was so emotional. And I was just like, I was like, come on, let's have it, like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's where I've, like, been around and obviously met you guys, do you know what I mean? Met other people and had some amazing experiences.
Just touching on you dropping that, well, you know, transitioning from Super League to National League, like, we felt that a little bit at Stoke, didn't we? Like,
massively.
But again, like vice versa, I was playing at Mossley Hill, left the centre of excellence, so I'd missed out on so much, even little things. So when I went back to Everton, they're going left shoulder, right shoulder, I didn't even know what they meant. I was on Google typing in, like, what does it mean when they're saying left shoulder? Because I just didn't know what they meant. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, like, how was it for you? How did you find being maybe with players who didn't really have that sort of experience and stuff?
And that's
like,
that's where I got frustrated. But like the manager pulled me to the side once and he was like, everybody's I know I say this now in work, like everybody's 100% is different. Like at the time my 100% was there and their 100% was there, and everybody was giving 100%. It's just that everybody's 100% levels are just different.
Yeah.
So when he said that to me, I was like, I get it. Didn't make it better at times, but then sometimes I just tried to lead by example. So I was like, right, well, if I am faster and I'm fitter and I'm stronger, I need to make use of that and try and help everyone. So that's what I did.
Fair enough. So, obviously you're at Blackburn. We've all come, which was amazing.
Interesting. Yeah.
Obviously, we spoke last time about how you ended up poaching me and stuff, and then we didn't really know each other, did we? We knew of each other.
Yeah, like
a little bit
going out.
Well, yeah, but I felt like I'd only ever see you really ever come up to Manchester. It was
it was
okay.
yeah, it's briefly like we say hello, like I didn't know you.
Yeah,
it's too much going out talking. This
that's why we're not.
That's what I mean. But that's that time, like obviously of your life where like, and I had gone from being like dead serious with football, and everyone had like you didn't never go out on a Saturday night. Like you had a lot of commitment. Like I missed like my niece's christenings and everything because you couldn't make it on a Sunday. Like so. Because you're of the same, everyone's been in the same boat.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of going.
Yeah, because it was a hobby back then as well. Though that was the thing. Like, you knew that you wasn't really. I don't know. I never ever thought it was going to be where it is now.
Yeah.
Like,
no, and it's good to see that like little girls can aspire to be footballers. Back in our day, it was just men's footballers that you would be. We was just literally not getting paid. Like having a full-time job, doing college, trying to balance everything, having about a wink of sleep. Like we did it for the love of the sport, and that's all we did. So you have to balance it with socialising with your friends and family, but that was what we had in our back in the day.
Yeah, that's what we were getting, the cards we were dealt with, isn't it?
It's not what it is
I'm just
today.
laughing when you've just said college because
college.
No, but I always remember playing against your college. It's just brought me back about one of my friends. So we're playing with you.
No, obviously we're not playing against each other though.
No, we was.
No,
you
was the manager.
You was the manager.
But I was playing against your school.
No. By the way, I did not go to this college. I did not go to this college.
And one of my mates was a UFC fighter. Well, she's not actually in the UFC, but like done that sort of martial arts or whatever. MMA. And she's having murder with your centre midfielder. And then there was this girl called Kate Bradley. And she was like proper like posh compared to all us. And so we're all having like murder on the pitch, like
it was a
Manx
bit,
Scousers, like it was just going off. And then I just always remember like we're coming out of the changing rooms and Kate goes, it's okay, come on, we can leave. And I was like, we was ready for war, but like it was just so like
clear.
That was
so what
just
you're saying
funny.
is the Manx one.
No, the posh one.
Yeah.
The posh one. Like girl, she's lucky she left, honestly. Would have been game over. So anyway, fast forward, you've been playing with us and stuff. Obviously, in terms of us getting promoted to the championship, how hard was that for you to walk away and not give like another year playing in the championship?
Yeah, it was difficult because I had done it before, and that's what I was saying. Like I've played in the Women's Premier League. I've played in the Super League. Would it have been amazing for me to go and play with my best mates in the championship? 100%. But obviously my body couldn't do it. I could, like you said, like you can still play. Like I know I could still play, but my body couldn't do it. So like obviously you know I was well emotional on that last year, but that last year wasn't. That wasn't about me. That last year, in my mind, it was like giving you guys all the information out of my mind, so that when you're in a better place, so that when you do go up, there'd be moments where you'd be like, oh God, yeah, I remember Shep told me that. Do you know what I mean? And like the midfielders that I played with to make sure that they were ready for then going up to that next level. And it was hard. It was hard, and that's why, like we said on the last time, I stayed away for a long time. But it's just life changes, doesn't it? And at
playing
that time,
with you though, I never ever noticed like that about you when you're saying your body couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on it.
No, but I was in the car rides over, and she was.
And on the way home.
She was aching, like her knees were gone.
But it's because it's
massage.
It was tendonitis. It was fine when you're playing. Once it's warmed up, it's fine. It's when you stop, and it's like coming out like Monday mornings. Obviously, I had a job as well. I had to go to work, and I had to try and function at work in pain. Like I was popping. I remember I used to have before a game kind of Red Bull 2 ibuprofen, bang, like off a go, like, and I'd be pain free for a bit.
Ours was to Imodium and because our nerves before the game wasn't okay.
Bad. But yeah, it was gutting, but I was more happy for you guys, like, and I've always said like when I would stop, it would be at a position where I was putting and leaving the club in a good position, because when I found him, it was Women's Premier League, it was the top league, so that's what I wanted to try and do.
So you've left
at
the back of it. I think you had a lot of influence who was going to be the next captain, which I was a bit like, Really? Yes, but obviously you chose Saffron, and it was a wise choice. Like,
well, I didn't choose. I had influence and I give my input.
Yeah.
And Saf obviously will know. We travelled together, so we spent a lot of time together, and like she'd see me flip more than anyone. Like, like
it was
the
like
car.
a therapy session.
Yeah,
back and forth.
That's
from
what
training.
this is.
Yeah. But
like,
she's very calm and like is a very calming influence, whereas I was like a hothead. And she gives really good advice. Like, although I say it now, although she's younger than me, even sometimes I'll still go to her for my personal problems, and she gives really good advice. So I was like, no, Saffron will put this team in a good place. And I couldn't ever. I know, even if you're injured, even if you're having a bad game, you're still running around, and she will score goals. So I was like, well, what better leader to have? So.
I just could never take her serious. Like,
no, every
in the
every team talk, like you can see now. Example, I
can't
speak,
look at her,
and Kaylee goes, and then like I start laughing because I can't like.
Yeah.
But she's like this, girls effing like giving a little swear or whatever, and she's like, we do, and I'm just like, lol. Like I can't look at her. Like she just, I don't know what it is. Your face is just so cute, and then when you're being serious, I'm just like, no.
Well, but you obviously have a different relationship, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Like your two friendship is all like just laughing. So for them to try and switch on serious mode, it's just like.
Yeah,
Kaylee gives that.
No, we can't. We cannot do. She gets toe cramp every time we try and be serious.
I was thinking about this today. Like,
toe cramp.
Yeah.
So
we
have a sick. We like
when I done my knee, and like you was going through your own personal stuff. Like she come to mine for the sleepover. She started crying, so I started crying, and then next minute my toe just went into pure cramp like this. So I was like, I couldn't move my knee, so I was like, Saf, cramp. And then it's just weird because anytime you get emotional now, my toe cramps. It's like it knows. It's weird. Some say talent though.
Yeah.
But how did you feel, Saf, from going over from being just a normal player and trying to fill boots in terms of being a captain?
Yeah, I mean, I would never try and fill Shep's boots because the legacy that she left and the impact that she had on the team was just stuff it, Kaylee. Was just like it was just like it. You can't copy someone. I had to do it my own way, and it was a lot different. Like we went from a league where we was just winning everything. Like we never had to be the underdogs or struggle week in week out. Like we used to plan for ourselves, and then we was going into a league where it was the unknown. We had the lowest budget. We had players who would work, and like it was semi-professional basically. But I mean, like literally the minimum, minimum. So it was just, I had to like try and think of like, we're a different type of leaders.
100%.
Like before, Shep's a lot more vocal on the pitch, and I'm just more of like, I understand people, and like the way that someone else needs encouragement is different to the other. And I'm very team orientated. I'm not very much like the manager's like sidekick or anything like that. I'm very for the team, and I will speak for the team, and I'll let my performance do the talking for me.
You was always the person I would feel I could, like, the shoulder to lead on type of thing in terms of emotions and stuff. Like I said, when she screamed at me against Newcastle, and like straight away that we didn't really know of each other, and that's when I felt like we connected. Grip me boob then. But I feel like that's when we like connected.
Yeah,
you know,
course,
like over the back of that.
Yeah, because I pride myself on being like a people's people's person, and I am very like I'm a listener, and like I'll listen to anyone and be able to like understand people better, and that dictates how I will interact with a player, or like I need to stick up for this player if the manager's going in on that player a little bit more, and I'll do it in front of everyone. Or like I'll just take that person and do it privately if they don't like being in front of it. Publicly. So I observe and then action.
So just going back then, because I feel like I've jumped a little bit in terms of you being the captain. When you was playing with Man City, after that you obviously went off to play in America. What was your decision making behind that? Because obviously Man City was a good team. Like, what made you?
And we were just going into the Super League as well, and you obviously were aware of that, weren't you?
I got offered to stay at City, and they offered me a Super League contract. I was about 19, and like I previously said before, I didn't know football could be a career.
Yeah.
So I'm all one for experiences. And at the same time, when I was at Man City, I just like flippantly decided to go to university last minute. Picked a course.
It's not like you to do anything last
Yeah,
minute.
I picked a course that I wasn't into, and then I had to tell my parents that I actually didn't want to stay in university. And then it was just one time I was at training at Man City, and I was just trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my life? Like, I don't like university. And then a scout from America was there, and he was like, I was just finished training, on my way back to Shep's car probably to give me a lift home. And he was like, hey, how do you fancy coming to Florida? And that was really good. That I lived there for 3 years. I was like buzzing. I was like, this is my out now. My mum can't shout at me. And then I just thought, I'm 19. I'll live in America for 3 years, play football, get a degree, and I loved it. Like, a lot of people that go to America, you have to do research, which I didn't do, so I'm probably not the best person to say. Yeah. Like, it was just luck, and I've met amazing people there. I had such amazing relationships and memories, and I've still got them friendships today. And it was a good quality of football.
You've got other friends.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know this.
Who are mates?
Oh, no. Like,
one friend.
what did you study? Like, to get a degree?
Saf's quite clever though, you know.
No, I know she's clever, but I don't actually know what you studied.
Right? Do you know what's bad? You had to do like an SAT test
to get in.
Because like our qualifications in England for their universities, you have to like do this test, like groundwork test to get in, foundation test. So I did my SATs, and like I really scored really high, so I was in like this honor program. So I'm going over there to America. I've like first time I've lived away from home. I'm there, and then
nerd.
No, so then they've like applied because my scores are so high. They think I'm a genius, right? But with me, like, I'm good at quizzes.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm good at maths and like general knowledge, like, because I'm a weirdo, I'll just scroll and stuff and just like lodges in. And I was in this class, right, and it was just like, it was like Asian, like Greek stuff, and I'm like, no, this is not English school. Like, I've never learned about this at all. But so I did like sports business at the end of it.
So, how did that, what have you done with that sort of degree?
Are you trying to dig her out?
Hey, she's like, there's no point going to university.
So what
have you done? Because I work for all trade and all.
I was thinking, I'm a bit thrown off because I'm thinking she must have done maths and that, because now she does data and all that.
No, I don't have a degree.
Oh, did you fail?
No, I came back. So I came back because my nana was ill. So I came back and wanted to spend time with my family. Yeah. Because like my grandparents were very well, so I came back to England. Yeah. And then that's when I joined Blackburn Rovers.
Best thing, whatever happens.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but then when she came back, you was a bit of a loose cannon at that time. She was, and that's when
she found herself a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She comes back from America, this new person. I'm like, oh, look at all this confidence, like. So then
was she inviting you out on night out?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The roles had reversed a bit. Well, she'd not invited me out. Do you know what she used to do, right? So obviously, I was at Blackburn at that time, been there, I think about 2.5 years, and I was like again, I'd gone from playing Super League to Blackburn, so to me it's all serious. It's like life and death. We must win. So then anyway, on a Sunday, I used to pick her up on a Sunday morning. No, she'd be out on a Saturday night. I'd be fuming with her, right? But she got to a point where I used to like basically go on a mate's Instagrams or
find where she was.
On Snapchat. At the time I had Snapchat.
She would see if I've been out, so she would
slow
every video down and like look at me.
Like, right, just a poor professional.
No, I'd be like, there she is in the background. And so then the next day I'd be fuming with her. I'd be like, Saf, like, because I knew how good she was. But then obviously she's hungover. Sometimes I'm still a bit drunk, and I'm like, oh no, this is not what we need today.
But then would she still score?
She still scored, but okay, like sometimes I used to have to go and find her in the morning. I used to get to her nan's, pull up, and she'd be like, girl, I'm not there. Just, do you want to come and get me from? I'm like, oh my God. But then she got all her mates to block me, right? She got all her mates to hide me from their Snapchat, like on a Saturday night.
No, I just hide from the Snapchat. So if anyone's videoing, I was absolutely dodging
She's like,
every single camera
don't film
angle.
anything because Shep will be stalking, like.
It's funny that though, isn't it? Because usually you'd be like, don't let me mum see it, but you
Yeah,
just
I was getting more scared of Shep than my
blame you
mum.
though.
No, so we had to do remember when we had to do the photo shoot?
Oh, that's the first time you
Yeah, so
shouted
we had
at
to
me.
do the photo shoot for the league. It was when like the league were doing all, they were trying to be a bit, it was good. So we had to go, me and Saf had to go over to Huddersfield, right? So I was like, right, pick you up, put your hands out, what? Like, it was an early one, so it was like 8:30 or something. Anyway, rings her. Bear in mind, you know what I'm like, I don't like people being late, so I'm waiting outside 5 minutes.
I know.
Already fuming, like that, tapping, and then I ring her and I'm like, girl, and she's like, hello. And I'm thinking, no, she's still drunk. And I'm like,
Brushing my teeth.
girl, where are you? She's like, well, I had to come and get you from some...
No, I was outside my nan's. I know, I was in my nan's, but I had you waiting outside and then you told me
But I said,
off.
listen, Saf, I don't mind coming to pick you up. I love travelling with you, but you're taking a piss, stop being late. Like,
Yeah.
So she was like, soz girl.
Do you know what? We didn't have any swearing on my first podcast.
No,
Faz was swearing.
Oh.
You're swearing.
Piss.
It all goes,
clean.
Girl, keep it clean for
No,
the younger fans,
No,
y'all.
but then that day, Kay, you were still drunk. So I was like, I need to get a coffee, right? So we get to this photo shoot. We'd won the league, I think, the year before. No, I don't know if we'd not won the league, but we'd just really got a good team together. So then anyway, we're in this photo shoot and there's other players there from other teams. You went in like pairs. She's like, you don't need to take pictures of them. Just take pictures of us because we're going to win the league. And I was like...
No, but we did though. But that's cringe.
But
it was cringe.
stood on business.
No, but I was still sorry. I was still drunk.
Yeah.
I was still drunk. And
But it was banter.
But at the same time, this is like going on over 10 years ago.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm so mature now. I'm so
I
mature.
was just like, Saffron,
You just backed yourself and the team.
Yeah, but we did win the league, and then I think we won it for like 5-6 years after that.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
won it quite a while. But she was like, you don't need to take pictures of them. Just take pictures of us. We're going to win the league. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's good because the fact just won. But if it wouldn't happen like that, would have been a bit. No. So we are obviously as a whole played with each other for a few years. Everyone already knows the story with what happened and the getting to where we was and everything. But first game in the championship, played Lewis, got absolutely smoked. Like, what was your thought process then?
Oh, I think we had Shep on speed dial, like, please come back, please come back. But to be honest, I think we went 1-0 up in that game. Tash Flint scored like 20-yard goal, and I was we're winning this league.
I thought, please.
No, but at the same time,
I grew up again.
we're winning this league. No, but I got excited, but it was just like the level was different because any team in that league could beat anyone.
Yeah.
Like it was just so competitive. And
I think it's still like that now.
Yeah,
a bit,
yeah,
really,
it is.
isn't it?
It's a more
even like
competitive
the
league
National League
than the
as
Super
well.
League. Like there's more you can't predict who's going to
No,
win
yeah,
Because in
championship.
the higher leagues now, though, like you're buying the league.
Well, it separates them apart,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
You have like a lot of teams have a better foundation. It's been like Chelsea are going to be the team that's going to win like the Super League. Like what their setup is just.
You know,
different.
the first year of us being in the championship is that when COVID started.
I think it was.
Yeah, because you were all having COVID tests every time you went to training.
Yeah, I think it might have been the first or second. Yeah, do you know what? COVID's just a literal blur to me.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
But you were because I come commentating on the games. Do you remember? And I used to have a COVID test before I did commentary for years.
Was that in the first year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was at because you were still at what was it called, Bamber Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were still there. I think it was.
While we were still playing and stuff, obviously most of us, for the people who wasn't in that sort of industry, was off work.
Yeah.
Fully. You're working in ICU, was it?
Mhm.
How was that for you, having to work through COVID, seeing people obviously not in the best state and stuff like that? How was that, as well as then coming... Like, that's something new to us all.
Yeah.
Like, COVID was a big thing. I was petrified at first. Like, how was that for you, having to do that and then later on come and play football? Like...
It was a very difficult time for everyone because it was, like, the unknown. Like, like thinking about COVID now, like, it's mad. Like, it's going to be in the history books. And,
I know.
like, people are going to be learning about that for years. But at the same time, I was on autopilot like through that time, because it's not about me, it's about the patients and it's about my colleagues and working through it. Like, you just try and do your best, turn up, and football was an escape from that. Like, and it always has been an escape from me, football from real life. It's just my passion and my love, and like, it's your release.
Yeah.
So I think
definitely your passion.
Yeah, 100%. I'm obsessed with football.
Yeah, I know. When we have sleepovers and stuff,
girl, we just
them AirPods don't work. And
no, I got new ones at
Christmas.
She's watching highlights, and I'm like, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Get it off.
She's like,
I love it.
So you're playing. You're now the you're now the captain and things like that. You made a decision to step down from being the captain.
Yeah.
What was your thought process behind that, and why? Like, what made you do it?
I feel like as a captain, you have to be proud. I mean, I've always been proud to play for Blackburn Rovers. It was like a significant part of my career and something that I'm so proud to play for Blackburn. It made friends, had sick memories.
Yeah.
Like, it was just an amazing time. But it got to a point where my relationship with the manager, I just wanted to focus on football. I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff that they did and the way that stuff was conducted. So I didn't want to be the face, or like, I didn't want that to represent me. So I just thought, I'll step down, I'll do everything for the team and my teammates and the club, because I was a proud person to represent Blackburn Rovers at the time.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to step down because I didn't want to have that relationship with the manager.
So how did that affect, like, your performance? Like, stepping down and having someone else basically, like, you know, lead the team. Like, did it affect you in any way?
I don't think it affected me, because still, like, I was still part of the... Not, like, in written stone, like, I was part of the leadership, but people would still talk to me like I was the captain and look to me, I was the captain. But I think that the season that I did step down, I got the highest total of goals that I had in the champion. Yeah, I was bagging, because I think, to me, I was trying to prove a point, like, even more. And probably the weight of the toxicness,
it's gone.
It was gone from me, and I just felt free, and like, I was just literally playing with my friends.
Yeah.
And I think it spoke volumes on the pitch as well.
So then, leading on from that, you decided to retire. You decided to leave Blackburn.
Yeah.
Then I think I was a week later or whatever.
Day later, you followed.
But how hard was that for you to finally call it a day at Blackburn?
At Blackburn. Oh, it was... Do you know what? It was one of the hardest but easiest decisions I've made, because it wasn't the Blackburn that I knew anymore. And it got to the point where it became a business. And they just, beforehand, it was very flexible. Like, a lot of the girls at Blackburn, as we spoke about before, lowest budget in the league.
Yeah.
A lot of girls, full-time jobs. And then they was expecting us to go hybrid, where it was like a lot of training in the day. And I mean, I've got a mortgage.
Still on £1 an hour.
Yeah, we've got a mortgage to pay. Like, the last couple of seasons was a struggle. Like, we were zombies. Like, literally, go work, wake up at 6 o'clock, go work, rush off, no food, go training, finish at 11, get in at 12, shower at half, like, in bed,
do it all again,
finally fall asleep at 1, back up at 6. Like, there was just no like break time or like a settle.
Yeah.
And I was just ready to settle and enjoy my, like, I've given so many years to football throughout it, like, blood, sweat and tears. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand the amount of stuff and sacrifices that we have and that we do to be football players, to be women's football players. So I was at the time where I was ready for my own time and not as much commitment and just to, like, relax.
Yeah.
When you've just said blood, sweat and tears, it just reminded me of
snow,
rain.
She's basically trying to one-up me.
No, should have said blood, sweat, tears, try, or something just off top of. No, but it is really, like, sad to see that, like, that football was no longer your, like, escape. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you no longer enjoyed it and stuff. Like, after that, you've retired. I keep saying retired. Like,
I stopped.
You stopped playing for Blackburn, and then you transitioned over to Stoke.
It was a struggle. Like with me, football's been since the age of 4 my identity. Everyone knew me from playing little kid on the street. Oh, that's Saffron. She plays for football. She plays for United. Blah blah blah. She's better than the boys. Like that's all I've known, Saffron and football. So without having football, like as like day in day out, I know what I'm doing for this period of the year. It's football. Sorry, I can't do that Sunday on my way with football.
Yeah.
So now, like I struggled. I did mentally. I didn't have that release.
Yeah.
So I was like. I was going numb, like I was losing my mind, and I feel like a lot of footballers after they retire,
you go through that.
Yeah,
you don't you don't know what your purpose is anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to find your new purpose. So like, obviously, as well, when you've stopped now, like stop, you don't understand where you fit. You're like, what's my purpose? Like I used to be around these people, like these 14, 15. People who were very, very similar to me. That's what I really struggled and missed. Like you cannot replicate a team environment in anything else that you do in life apart from sports, and you're surrounded by another bunch of people who are very similar to you because it's the same commitment, the same sacrifice. You're all very driven. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know about yous, but like. There's no better feeling than winning a game.
Oh, no.
And, like, afterwards...
The celebrations.
Even just a normal game.
No, I know.
The party in the changing room afterwards, the music blasting, everyone naked
like the
in
drive
the shower.
home.
Who does the best celebrations?
You.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't
Anyone who
even know what you're
scores...
doing.
No, girl, it's just
She
the
don't
feeling.
even know. Yeah. She just used to
just
do
feeling.
mad things. Like, do you remember, like... I remember when we was watching some video with me and Saf, right? Well, once when we was drunk again.
Oh God, this how like.
Remember we was in your house?
Yeah.
We was in her house and we just used to be watching videos of her.
Till 4 o'clock in the morning on YouTube,
we
just
was
looking.
gladded, right? And then you see Saffron in the background, like I'm scoring the penalties, and she's not even celebrating with me. She's just on her own, like and I just used to laugh my head off at her celebrations.
Love it.
You was passionate, and just touching back on then you working in like the ICU units and stuff like that, like how did you stay so positive? Because I know me myself, like you're so like such a positive person.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel down, you're the person I want to be around. Probably the same for you. She's the person who, you know, can just brighten up your day. Like, how did you not let that affect you? Because girl, I break a nail and I'm in a terrible state. So like
because I just feel like we are so lucky. Like a lot of people are so unfortunate, and like we've got our legs, we're playing football with our friends. Like there's worse stuff in life than a broken nail.
Yeah.
Or like a red card.
You have to tell her.
Or like traveling, lack of sleep. Like there is worse stuff, and there's nothing better than playing a football. Like I was just so lucky, and it takes less energy to be happy than it does to be sad.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. That's what my perspective is on stuff.
I might get that tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, girl's tatted up now.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
She's got a few tattoos.
What was that?
Oh, she got the jumper on now.
Oh, this one. Oh, this one. So yeah, just going back then. So you've left Blackburn. You've went over to Stoke. Again, I followed.
Who went first? I think you went first, didn't you?
No, you.
Oh,
You was going with Ellie
yeah,
for a little bit.
yeah.
And then I come afterwards. So how was adapting to, like, again, you've come back from the Championship, you're now playing in the National League, new team, whereas we've played at Blackburn for 9 years. People have come into our team. Now we're going into someone else's. How was that for you?
It was crazy. Like, it was hard. Like, I was so quiet. Like, it was just a lot to take in. Like, it's mad going into a new team. Like, I've never, like, jumped teams like that. I've been, like, very loyal to Blackburn.
To the soil.
Yeah.
Loyal to the soil.
Like, probably more than I should have been, actually. But at Stoke, it was... Do you know what? It was... The manager was sick, Marie, and the girls were a nice group of girls. Like, it was sound. The facilities were lovely. Got our kits washed. But it was just something where, like, I don't know, my heart belonged at Blackburn, where, like, I didn't have that want.
Yeah.
To win.
Yeah. Not what I've always got want to win. I'm still passionate, but it's just like, do you know when you like cut me open and I'll bleed Blackburn? It's just, it was just, I've spent 10 years at Blackburn. It was like a long time, and just to change teams, it was just a lot going on. But I did enjoy my time in spots at Stoke, but at the same time, I think you got injured, and that sent my
When
head.
you was on gas and air.
Yeah, that sent my head. That sent my head west, and I feel like a lot of the time, I think when I got older, the most I enjoyed about football was playing with my friends.
Yeah.
And when I didn't play with my friends, I felt like
what am I doing?
Yeah, like it was like, is it worth all this traveling? Like it got to the point where it became effort when before it was
chore.
Yeah, it became a chore, and like before football, and I never. But you always used to say that to me. You know, when time's up for football is when it becomes a graft.
Yeah.
Like before football was just football.
But I just
only.
think you's both what I'm getting from it. You're both missing playing for your friends. Why don't you just come and play for the team I'm signing for?
Oh, is it not out yet?
No, let's throw
Girl,
it back.
let's throw it back. I have been retired for a long, long time.
Go and go.
Yeah,
Go fly goalie.
Yeah. Go.
Goalie Redness. Did you ever have that?
No,
that
fly
No.
goalkeeper. So
Is
you're the
that where you can
goalkeeper,
be
you
in
play
and
out.
out?
Yeah.
Redness from,
Redness.
that's what it's called in like Liverpool.
Why?
In Scousland.
That don't
Goalie
make any
Redness.
sense.
Yeah, but why? What's a
Well,
redness?
I don't know.
What's the origin? What's the meaning?
At least
I don't know
we're
yet.
fly. You can.
Yeah, you
Go,
fly
you
him
fly.
out.
What happens? You fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you fly out. It
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Well,
Again,
Goalie
2-0
Redness.
Manx.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna finish with some games for you.
Oh, go on then.
Buzzing.
Okay. So I didn't have time to put these on a card.
Oh.
So
Oh, I knew this
You
was
didn't
going to be. I
have, you
knew
didn't
it.
have time. What
these are printed from where?
A4.
Not this
creased, printed.
I hope this is in colour.
one. Not this one.
No, you have to pay for them at work.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, is that Mary Poppins bag underneath that pillow?
Have I left one? Oh, yeah.
No, there's another one over there, isn't there?
Where? Is there another piece of paper there? Not on a card.
No.
What is it, a game show?
Well. What
No.
was it? Who's more likely?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, just get some up on your thingy.
I'll get some up on my phone. So while I'm doing that, I'll ask these. Would you get who's the most likely?
Have you sent it to me?
No, just get it up. Oh,
Ask ChatBT, who's most likely to be late?
who's most likely? Friends edition.
Yeah,
Who's most likely?
ask
For
ChatBT.
friends. So while that happens, I'll ask. These are questions for you. Okay.
Friends, like for friends.
For friends, for two friends.
Okay. So Saffron.
Wait, are we going again?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are questions for you, Saf. Okay.
Sorry.
So
About Lynda.
yeah. So how many international caps has Lynda Shepard got? So.
Is
seven-
it-
No, wait, hang on a
wait
minute,
there.
because she's been
Well,
researching.
we'll see.
Girl, do you
We'll
think
see.
I remember that?
So 7, 9, or 11.
Is it for any open age, or is it
Just with I think this might just be with Ireland
just with Ireland?
Yeah.
So a few camps and that. So you probably play like
No,
Yeah, but
three.
you don't.
These are
You only
just-
get an international cap when it's a competitive game. So,
So
Oh.
7, 9, 11.
friendlies and stuff, you don't get anything.
Right, I'll go with 9. Give my number.
Wikipedia.
What, is that right?
Yeah.
Swear down, it's my shirt
Right.
number. So.
So, who was their first international opposition?
No.
Oh wait, I've not got options.
No.
Are you joking?
Okay. Germany, Scotland, England.
England.
No, Scotland.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
just
say that.
made them up. I nearly said Ireland. And I was like, she plays.
No, she plays for Northern Ireland. So
Yeah, it could have been.
I don't know why I thought Andorra.
How many years was Shep at Blackburn during her first spell?
5 years.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I'm
really
listening.
messed
At
up
least
on
you
her.
listened.
Yeah.
What team did Shep hate playing against the most?
Ooh.
Derby, Huddersfield, Middlesbrough.
What?
Come on, we haven't got long enough.
Defo not. I don't know. It might be Huddersfield or Middlesbrough. I'll go with Huddersfield.
Yeah.
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 Remember the murder on the pitch?
Yeah, but I feel like we always beat
because-
them.
We
I always
beat
beat
them, but I
them.
hated playing
But I feel
against
like we
them.
lost a few games against Middlesbrough, but I don't think you was there at that time.
So the last one is, how many appearances did Shep make for Blackburn?
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I don't even know this
What?
because you didn't give me the three options
Wait,
underneath.
so I'll say, so 5 years before, so I'd say 134.
No, I think it was like
Do you not
252.
Google it?
What, you lying?
Yeah, do you not remember someone got me a cup with it on the last day?
Girl, that's about last November.
Back in the Stone Ages.
Yeah, but I feel like she's done some research here, right? And I
Shit.
haven't.
No, she defo
Shit.
did.
I haven't done. I know you did.
Yeah, but I did. But then
Yeah. So you admitting
I've
it.
slept.
No. Okay.
Wait. How am I supposed to know what your hardest
I will let
opposition
your
is?
liabilities do what it needs to do. Tell him these questions.
Okay, so now, roles reversed. Shep.
Go on then.
How many goals has Saffron scored for Blackburn across all competitions?
Wait, am I getting options?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone gets options.
I didn't get it for the
On the
apps.
last one because we didn't know.
Yeah,
We had to
okay.
make that
Even
up.
I didn't know.
Okay.
143, 130, 126.
Oh,
I don't even know.
126.
130.
Never doubt me, girl.
How many appearances did Saffron make for Blackburn? 219, 224 or 211? Don't know why I've done that.
That's
backwards.
very similar to me though. 211.
219 is
Oh.
the answer.
Okay.
You're having a
Well
terrible
done.
time here.
I know.
Um,
Yeah, because I didn't research before
I didn't
came in.
research.
so this is not one I'm going to give you any suggestions to. This is just me saying.
No options.
What would you say Saffron's best attribute is as a player?
So
As a player.
I've said this.
No,
I know
you haven't
this.
told me this.
Oh, I
This
haven't.
is just me.
Oh, it's
Ask-
your
So there's no
opinion.
right or wrong
no,
answer.
No, yeah, this is just the
Oh,
open.
okay,
open
okay.
question.
Saffron for me, and I think she would think that. I think she would know my answer for this. Well, I hope to think she would.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah, but are we gonna, why don't we tell you and then you can?
Alright,
Because I think we've
Okay,
both got the
turn
same.
away then, Chef.
Go on then. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
What was it? I
Front,
didn't even
front
know.
post runs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
she was
yeah.
gonna
She
say
was
that.
very good,
There
very,
you
very
go.
good at that.
That just
Yeah,
shows how
yeah.
connected just
Yeah.
was as players. I just got. You might just understand mine.
No,
Yeah.
do you know where it is? I was like,
So, how many teams has Saffron played for throughout her life? You get an extra point for each team you can name.
Okay.
So, the options are 6, 9, 11.
Do I have to name the teams?
You can't for extra
Yes.
points, but
Okay.
so 6, 9 or 11. How many?
Well, let me name the teams and then I'll give you the number at
Right,
the end.
let me get them up on my phone then.
oh, I know.
Man United,
Yeah,
Blackburn.
yeah.
They're obviously the team in Florida.
What's
I
it
just
called?
don't know what it's called.
No point.
Yeah, but she's right for the
Yeah,
number.
for the number.
3.
For the number, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Stoke. Boo. I've said Man City. Who the hell is that sixth one? Darwin. Was it?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Add 9. Do you want to reel them off, Saf?
So I started off at Broadheath boys team,
Oh, I didn't know we were going that far back.
Barrel, and then I was at United, City, St Leo,
Is
Wait,
that St. Lee the one in
University,
America? Yeah.
and then I went Blackburn,
Stoke.
Stoke, Darwin. Girl, you didn't count right. It's 8.
So there was a technical error on my phone on that day.
My
so
God.
8.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
she was
speaking
too off.
into the future because
This
she
is
wants me
United.
to join her
Oh,
team.
next team.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so, girl, if that's not faith.
Fate.
I don't know what is. Okay, so how many red cards has Saffron had in her professional career? 1, 5 or 3?
I'm just going to go middle of the road because I know she's not had many. 3.
1.
Oh, I was going to go 1, but
Can you remember what it was for?
Yeah, I do.
tackle.
Yeah, soft as anything.
Was
But I
it?
think it was my mouth more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the last question is for both of you.
Yeah.
Who's the tallest?
Me.
No,
Me!
we did this. We
No.
did this.
Yeah,
Well,
but me.
right, come on. We
I
did
thought,
this.
Wait,
I
no.
thought, well, but yeah. It's only right
But
that
we did this.
No, we have different
Actually-
shoes on. Have you got a tape measure?
Have I
No,
got two?
use a set me up. I just know full well because you know I'll get a cupboard if I'm smaller.
Right.
Nah, it's set up. Nah.
Guns back, let's go.
Right, well, we did this.
Stand
Go
up.
do it there then. Are we taking our shoes off?
Yeah,
or
go
not?
on. It's got to be
you've got a
professional.
little bubble in yours, so
So,
you're...
Staff. Whoa.
Little girl, my ankle socks. Come on.
I hope
Right.
you've got matching socks on.
Take that cup away, Saf, so I can move the table. No, hold the cup.
Oh,
Sorry.
right in the middle of the camera.
Yeah, because better evidence.
We might as well just do it back to back.
Yeah, you all get
Go on
back to
then.
back. And I'm not taking any buns.
Right,
Wait. No, are we going ankle to ankle?
Yeah, calm down.
Oh.
Wait.
Shep, stop pressing my bum down.
So,
Kaylee, come on, just
Sure.
say it. Yeah.
No, I just knew it straight away. By what?
So 6.
But where are you going from?
The top of
5'6". That.
No, that's
5'4".
See.
Yeah, 5'4". Yeah,
You were
that's
saying
right.
5'4".
Girl,
There's
you
no
was
way.
like that. Look, wait. You was like that, and Chef's like.
We
that.
did
No.
this last time we was out, and I won.
No, that guy at Nando said we was both the same height.
Yeah,
Do you want
but
to sit on my knee?
You're gonna shrink anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So, did you get them questions for me? Yeah.
Right,
The
can
who-
you bring that back?
The who's the most likely?
The editing on this is gonna be crazy.
Like, who's the most likely? Who's
Blake,
the most
didn't he?
likely to laugh at any moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind
Well,
of
like, who's the most likely to be late? Kay, just throw some in.
Yeah, I will.
Who's the most
Okay.
likely to get arrested? Saffron.
So, we're gonna have a little game now of who's the most likely. Okay.
Go on then.
So the first one to me is who's the most likely to clap for when a plane lands.
No.
Yeah.
It ain't me.
I'm not
It
gonna
ain't
lie.
me.
Imagine how embarrassed I get. Like, the other week when you were trying to push in the queue at the airport, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh, you're a snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
clapping snitch behaviour.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah. I'm
thank
gonna
you.
go with you.
Yeah.
you're not involved.
No, I
in
know,
these
but girl,
houses.
on that one, it was so early in the morning, we could have pushed in where you was, and you was like, "You're not pushing in here, are you?" And the queue was down
Because
back
I
in
was
Liverpool. I
stuff
was
like that
Yeah,
embarrasses me.
but girl, we was with
We
you.
was with you,
I
yeah.
know.
We just had to take a little bit of a detour. So my next one is, who's the most likely to fake it's someone's birthday to get a birthday cake at a restaurant?
Fake.
Yeah, the way you did with me that time.
You've
Oh,
like
done
it was my
yeah,
birthday.
Yeah, you've done
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Shep's
So-
the organiser,
yeah.
so she'll do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go off my idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the most likely to die first?
Me, because I'm older.
Me to at my head though.
Yeah, see, to be
I
fair,
fall,
yeah,
I
yeah.
fall over quite a lot.
I
Yeah.
think you're gonna live long. I'll be
ya?
hon- Yeah. Way more than you.
Do you think
Girl?
I'm gonna die?
You
Why are you throwing that in?
No, I'm not, but anywhere we go,
universe.
we'll probably leave the studio and you'll fall downstairs and hit your head.
Yeah, but that's I survive.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Like that chicken wing story. We'll save that for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the most likely to become a millionaire?
Shep. She's got the drive to it.
Thanks, girl.
You're a good chef there as well.
Girl,
Yeah,
I'll
but
look out for you all if
I'll-
I'm a millionaire.
When she becomes a millionaire, I'll become her personal
Yeah,
chef.
yeah. I love soft food, so there we go. We're both winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Who and what brand do you think should sponsor this podcast next?
Well, we've got some. What have we got here? Highland Water.
Evian.
No, the Highland.
No.
Highland Spring.
Sophie's? What Sophie's?
Moxie Fit?
Yeah.
Moxie Fit, yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
Moxie Fit should fund.
So Moxie Fit, if you're listening,
Tech.
Faztech as well, send me a message.
Yeah, yeah. Slide in
Um,
the DMs.
My next one is, who's the most likely to get run over by a car?
Saf.
Why? Why was that quick?
Because when you're drunk, you have no sense of like where you're
Anything.
going, what you're
Yeah.
doing. Yeah. So you, 100%.
Who's the most likely to end up on a reality show?
Not
no.
me.
Not,
No
I don't
chance.
think either of us. Probably you.
No,
Not even Big Brother.
It's not my
Not on-
scene.
No. Imagine me.
I
I'd be
didn't.
like, no, I just want to go to bed.
Oh, you'll get
If
what
it's
I would have
Monday-
been.
If it's Monday to Friday, anything after 8 o'clock, you count me out.
But to be fair, I'd go on something like Deal or No Deal to win
No,
money or
I'm a
something like
celeb.
that.
I'm
Well,
a
I
celeb.
think-
Yeah, but you have to be a celeb.
I think Saf
Yeah,
could do
but
a
I'm st-
cooking
I mean,
show
if I
or
could do
something
any-
like that.
yeah.
You could do a cooking
Maybe
show.
I may be more likely to be it than Shep, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's not very.
Not
Okay,
me.
and the last
too
one
much
is-
going on.
Who do you think should come on my podcast next?
I think you should maybe get somebody who supported you through your knee stuff. So maybe Alan. I think it'd be good to. You've had on obviously us. We've talked a lot about our
Yeah.
past experiences with football. So maybe do a different direction. You
Yeah.
know, maybe a coach, maybe
An,
Alan.
an actual professional.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what they're
Someone with
talking
media
about.
training.
Yeah,
He's
not your
probably
mates,
not been
winging
out
it.
every single
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
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 like
yeah.
yeah. I think Alan probably give good insight and better knowledge for a lot of people who are going through the same thing because it's very prominent in women's football right now.
Okay.
100%.
So I've got one last question for both of you
One
to
more.
answer.
She said the last one was
I
the
know,
last
but
one.
this one's just come to me.
Go on then.
What would you tell your younger self, like, if they was just getting into football now?
In this day and age now.
Yeah.
I'd say go for it. Like, the world's your oyster. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the opportunity's there. Don't hold back. Focus on it and go for it. Like, nothing's holding you back.
What about you, Chef?
I'd just say have fun. Have fun, be yourself, work hard. Do you know what I mean? I think you just can't sometimes, like, do better than working hard. I just think, like, stay true to yourself. I see a lot of women's footballers these days, like, you know, it's they'll do something because they'll they'll fit in, or they'll get better opportunity. Yeah. Whereas just think, like, just be yourself, go for it, like, work hard. So keep your head down, obviously.
Don't do what we did. Also, I would say one opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can get caught up on, like, one manager's opinion and that, and get beat down on it if they don't agree with you or you're not playing and stuff. Yeah. Like, the women's football, there's so many teams around. Like, there's other opportunities. One door closes, another one will open. Yeah. Don't stop if it's something that you want to do. Don't stop, because there is availability.
That's what you want to tell yourself.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're not everyone's cup of tea as well, right? Yeah. You might be one manager might think, no, it's not for me, and for another manager, you might be their best player and the first player on the team sheet.
Would you say as well then, travel whatever the weather, like snow,
rain, shine?
Okay, so on that then we'll call it a day. So thank yous both for coming on.
No, thank you.
For having us.
Was it as bad as you thought?
Horrible, hated it.
Was it?
No, I'm not joking. No,
Did you like it?
Like's a strong word, but
okay.
Yeah, no, I felt at ease. You put it at ease.
And I'll be back.
See you next week. See you next
after.
week.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks, Kay.
Thank you. Crowd goes wild.